In this video, I'm going to answer the top 5 questions asked about hairstyling. Question number 1, how do I curl my hair with a flat iron? Well, it's kind of easy, but there are a few different things that you need to know. Number 1 is the direction that you're holding your flat iron. If you hold it at a diagonal and you only do about 1/2 of a turn, you're going to get a really nice soft curl, which you can actually brush out and create really pretty waves. If you go in at a horizontal and you give it 1 full turn, you're going to get a really springy, bouncy curl. And thirdly, to get more of a mermaidy, kind of wavy, beachy feel, which is what I'm wearing today, you would actually go in and maneuver that flat iron back and forth to get the look that you're going for. Question number 2, how do I get rid of frizz? Frizz can really be caused by a lot of things. One is environmental. Some people like to use oils. The oils actually create a coating on the hair and really help to seal it in place. Question number 3, is it okay to wear a ponytail every day? Yes and no. Here's why. Ponytails cause tension on the hair. I've had clients come in that have a ring of breakage right around that crown area of their head. And they're like, I don't understand. Why do I have breakage in this area? It's because they're wearing a tight ponytail every day. This tight ponytail creates constant tension. Constant tension over time is going to create breakage. So wearing ponytails every day is not really a great idea. Try to switch it up or try to use one of these. This is a coil elastic. These coil elastics are great because they do help to distribute the tension on the hair. If I have a ponytail in my hair, this is the elastic that I always use. They're much safer. Again, I still wouldn't recommend a ponytail every day, but if you're going to, this would be the guide that I would get. Question number 4, how do I get more volume in my hair? Well, there's a couple of ways that you can do this as well. If you like your hair straight and you're looking for more volume, what I like to do is I just like to tip my head upside down with the blow dryer, really focus on the roots, and when you flip your hair up, gravity kind of goes in the opposite direction. So when you have your hair upside down and you're drying it so that the hair is standing up. When you release it, now you have a nice bevel to it. If you want to get a little bit more technical, using a round brush is a really good idea to really get in there and to create that volume that you're looking for at the root. Volume doesn't come from the ends, volume comes at the root. So you do want to focus on that when you're styling your hair. There are root lifters that you can buy. These are a great product if you're looking for a little bit of extra oomph at the root. But again, if they're not used properly, they're really not going to do what you want them to. The big thing is making sure that you're blow drying your hair in the opposite direction that you want it to go. If you're blow drying your hair correctly, you shouldn't need to do any back combing. If the hair is always being drawn the other way to blow dry, when it falls back, it should have a really nice shape to it, and you shouldn't need to do that additional back combing. And question number 5 is, how do I curl my hair with a curling iron? It seems like it'd be pretty easy, but really there is a knack to it. So let's get right into it here. You want to make sure that you're not taking your sections too big. Again, if they're too large, you're not going to get proper heat penetration, and the result just isn't going to be what you want. It's a good idea to warm up the hair first, and by that I just mean you're going to take your section and you're going to run the iron over it a few times, always keeping the iron moving. You don't want to stop. If you stop, you're going to make a crease in the hair, and that's not what you want. Now, the way that I like to do it is I like to put the iron in, and about halfway I do a rotation. Then I wiggle, 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 and then I do another rotation. So by wiggle, I just mean you're going to take your thumb and you're going to open and close the barrel just slightly to feed those ends through. Now I've gone in on a horizontal, so I just want to show you the different results that you're going to get with that. You should never hold the iron for more than about 8 seconds max. And then we're just going to slide it out. And that's going to give you this nice little springy curl. Now I'm going to show you what's going to happen if I take a diagonal section. If I hold the hair diagonally, so I'm going to put my iron in on the diagonal. I'm going to warm it up first. Again, I want to turn it almost as soon as I put it in. And I have my ends out, which is okay, and I'm going to just feed those through at the last second. So there's your horizontal curl. And there's my diagonal curl. If you're having an issue getting the type of curl that you're looking for, it is directly related to how you're holding your iron. The other thing that you want to look at, do you want volume or do you not want volume? You can see with the diagonal, I actually did get a bit more lift at the root than I did with the horizontal. If you're doing curls up around the top, a lot of times, we are going to want to have a little bit more volume. You'll do this more with shorter hair where you're going to be getting that more volume at the top. So we're just going to take our section and now it comes down to where I'm going to hold the hair. So am I going to hold it at what degree? So to get maximum lift at your root, we're going to pull it all the way up as high as we can get it. And we're going to push it back as we're curling. If we're pushing it up, 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 that means that we're really creating that tension there. That's gonna give us a nice lift at the root. Now I did go in a horizontal. This is just for demonstration purposes. You will find that you're gonna use this technique more on shorter hair when you're looking for this type of angle and this type of volume. And then we're gonna release it, and you can see that it just stays right where you want it to go. And I have lift that's right from the root. If you want to do the same technique using a diagonal section, you certainly can. So we're going to take our diagonal section, but I do want to create the volume. So as I'm doing it, I'm going to lift it away from the root and I'm turning it. And it just gives that little bit of lift at the root. With a horizontal section, you are going to get a stronger volume, you're going to get a stronger curl, where with a diagonal, you are going to get a softer curl with a softer volume. So there you have it, the top 5 hairstyling questions that are asked today. I hope you found this helpful. If you do have any other questions that you'd like to ask, pop them in the comments below and I'd be happy to answer them for you. Thanks so much for watching and have a great hair day.